Welcome to Doron Yoga, everyone. You know those days where just nothing feels right and it just feels like blah, and practice is the last thing you want to do? Well, I'm happy you joined us. Today may be one of those days, and we're going to look how to shake off that feeling of like, I don't want to, or I'm upset, or I'm sad, and really make this into a happy class. So sometimes it'll feel a bit contrived, a bit forced, but nevertheless, do your best, stay with us, try to stretch your lips all the time to the ears, even if it feels like you're just doing a stretch and you're not really happy. Before you know it, you'll change your whole energy and you'll feel so much better, okay? So let's do a feel better class. So we'll start here, just a moment, just stand for a moment, feel your body. Close your eyes for a quick second, see where you are, release your hands, and maybe even just notice the breath and see if you can just be happy that you're alive. Allow a little smile to come onto your face, even if you're pretending like it's a smile, but just still stretch your lips. And then open your eyes, and we'll start with moving the ankles. So you can go in figure 8 if you want, one foot and the other foot. And reverse direction. Wow, isn't it awesome? Look, your knees are moving. Life is good. Life is full of miracles if we want to look at it that way. Okay, here comes the best part. Hips, ready? If you've never belly danced, pretend. Exaggerate. Make it feel silly. And then take it to the other side. Yeah, use hands. Alignment today, less crucial. Happiness, much more important. Good. Beautiful. Let's do the shoulders. And right away, go into elbows. Make it more of a dance. Move your wrists, your fingers. Maybe you can still breathe. And reverse, go forward. And you can even move your hips while you're doing this, a bit the knees. Almost like you're a hint of dancing. Cool. Let's come to steadiness and we'll move the head and neck. Go at your speed. Some of us like really slow. Some of us like a bit faster. At some point, make sure you're switching direction. And notice that you're staying here, present with us. Yeah, recently I've heard that one of the best ways to stay happy and have a good vibe is to simply be present. Right? I kind of knew it from my own meditations, but realizing the power of mindfulness, of just being right here, right now. Right? Close it up slowly. And then you don't have to have the feet together. We'll do a few of the waves. So bend the knees, hips, whoop-ah! Become like a wave, right? Being a bit playful. You know, sometimes when you have a hard time being playful, just bring your kids along, bring your nieces along. Doesn't matter. Bring your nephew, somebody that is a little more silly, and practice with them. And just laugh instead of criticize. Laugh instead of criticize. Back to samastiti. There we go. Let's start doing some stuff that looks a bit more like yoga asana. Inhale slowly, arms up over the head. Take the gaze up. Exhale, a sense of gratitude as you forward fold all the way down. Yeah, I'm here, I'm moving. Bend the knees if you need to a little bit. Take a couple of breaths here. Let yourself warm up. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step the right foot far back. Take a moment here. Runner's lunge. Take the left foot back. Cool. Maybe lower the knees down, maybe not. Chaturanga. Inhale, a little baby cobra. Maybe you're ready for cobra or upward facing. See what's right for you. Really puff your chest out. Either move your head or maybe your lower back. Warm it up. Eventually making your way into the downward facing dog. Take a few breaths. Right leg up to the sky. Bend the right knee, open the hips, a few circles with the ankles again. And then a couple of circles with the knee. And the other direction. And then straighten the right leg. Exhale, knee to the nose. Inhale back. Twice more, knee to the nose. Back. Last one, to the nose. And bring it between the hands. Left knee down. And low lunge. Happy lunge. Maybe hands on the ground, maybe on the knee. Another way to make things a little more fluffy and fun is just make them all sound Italian. Instead of low lunge, low lungi. Right? Just pretend like you like all the poses, all the food in the world, all the people. Right? And even if sometimes they feel like, ugh, this person or this thing or this situation, it's when we can really come back to the present moment and value, appreciate what is working, that allows us to drop away what's not working, and we have more time being happy. And at the end of the day, all that matters is how much time did you spend happy, and how much time did you spend feeling whatever it may be, judgmental, sorry for yourself, any of those things that don't serve you or others. So always come back to a smile, to sparkle in your eyes. We're going to tuck the back toes and we're going to try and lift up to a high lunge. Maybe it works, maybe not. Cool. Take a couple of breaths here. And then hands come down to the ground. Step forward. Lengthen the spine. And with an exhale, fold, even if you got to bend the knees. Inhale, come all the way up. Look up, see your hands. Exhale, slowly close the pose. Second side, ready? Try to move with a bit of a smile on your face as we go. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, happiness, gratitude, forward fold. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, left foot far back. Take a moment here, runner's lunge. Right foot back, with or without the knees, lower chaturanga. Inhale, baby cobra or upward facing. Into the downward facing dog. Left leg up to the sky. Bend the left knee, open the hips. A couple of ankle rotations to each direction. And a couple of knee circles to each direction. 2, 3, doesn't matter. Straighten the left leg behind you. Exhale, knee to the nose. Wow. Inhale, back. Exhale, happiness. Yeah. Inhale, back. Exhale, forward and between the hands. Right knee lowers down. Low lunge. Take your time. Remember, also self-compassion is very important. When you're practicing this, just be okay with wherever you are, happy about all that you can do. I used to think it's very silly to see the half glass full. I want it to always be only realistic, what it is, what's good, what's not bad. Sometimes too much analysis. See the half glass full. Don't be stupid, recognize what needs to be fixed, but stay with the happiness. Here we go. We're going to tuck the back toes under. Again, try to move with a smile. Lift up the hips, lift up the back knee, arms up. And hands down to the ground, step forward, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up, look up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Nice. We're going to do one practice that's release. Let's say you're feeling super judgmental, Doron, and his silly talk. It's called jingalabluida. Take the feet a bit apart. And you'll have to really be willing to be silly, okay? So shake your knees a bit. Shake your hips a bit. Shake your shoulders, elbows, hands. Really shake a wake up. Let it go. And then what we're going to do is for a little while, close the door if you need to. You're going to scream everything that doesn't make sense to you. It's like gibberish, right? Nothing that's a real language. And go! Inhale. And exhale, just stand for a moment. Just space in the head. Softly opening the eyes. Inhale, arms up over the head. And just bring them back to the heart. Watch the hands. Stay super present. Slow motion. One more time, the same thing. Inhale, arms up, come over the head. Look up. And exhale slowly. Hands back to the heart. Cool. Let's do the warriors from standing today, a bit lazy practice. So we're going to stand here and we're going to take the left foot back. So we're going to be in warrior one, right foot facing the front. Okay? Try to get the hips forward. Bend the front knee as much as possible. And then a 1, 2, 3. Shoot some energy up. Sparkle with the eyes. Breath. Nice open warrior two. Cool. Look forward again. Many times we get very serious in our warriors. Pretend to be so focused. See if today you can be happy focused. It does exist. Looking in one direction. But the eyes are soft even though they're still focused. It's like, can you smile with your eyes? Reverse the warrior. Back to warrior two. Into extended side angle. Whatever variation you take. Elbow on the thigh is great. If you go down to the ground, hallelujah. Back up to warrior two. Straightening the front leg, reaching forward, triangle, trikonasana. Inhale, come back up. And step it to the front. Yupa. Ready? Second side. Here we go. Right foot back. Find your warrior. Again, don't take yourself too seriously here. Open warrior two. Eyes are soft. Gaze is steady. Reverse. Make sure you maintain the breath. Back to warrior two. Extended side angle. Remember, it's okay to have either forearm down, hand down, whatever works for you. Just maintain the breath and see if you have any thoughts coming in. Just smile them away. Smile them away. Back to warrior two. Straighten the front leg. Reaching forward, triangle, trikonasana. Inhale, coming back up. Warrior two. And step it to the front. Let's open for Prasarita Padottanasana. So open your leg to the side. Clasp your hands behind the back. Inhale, grow tall. And exhale, forward fold. Sarita Padottanasana C. Let your head release and breathe. Good. Smile. If you have anybody else you can look at, look them in the eye and smile. You can even breathe. So bring the hands down to the ground. Lengthen halfway. Good. And then bend the right knee. And lower down. A little bit of ninja. Any position of arms that you like. Simple as keeping them at the heart. Some people like to stretch forward. Feels sometimes a bit more juicy of a stretch. Cool. There we go. With happiness, we're going to switch sides, hands either on the ground or at the heart. Press and switch. Again, hands at the heart. Maybe you like to stretch forward. Try it out. See what's right for you. If it's intense, by all means, don't even try to move forward. That's only when your hips are pretty open and it feels like, oh yeah, this is nice. This is how I'm going to have my breakfast today, my superfood oatmeal. By the way, it's in our cookbook. Worth looking at. So, here we go. Slowly back to center. You can use the hands if you like. Lengthen the spine. We're going to stay here in the middle and we're going to take a twist. So place the right hand in the middle and open your left arm to the sky. You can either keep the hand to the sky or place it on the lower back if you like. Some people like me, I like wrapping behind the back. You can do that. Again, stay here. If there's room, you can take the right hand towards the left leg, maybe even onto the left ankle. And eventually, right elbow goes down towards the ground. That's it. Look up towards your left shoulder. Back to center. Switching hands, left hand down, right arm to the sky. And really, this classic variation is fantastic. So stay here if you like. Maybe wrap. And maybe take the left hand towards the right foot, right ankle, right leg. Wherever it really reaches is good. Open up your heart space towards the sky. Smile. Take a big breath. Your breath is a really, really important factor in your happiness. Getting enough oxygen and releasing enough carbon dioxide that you don't need anymore. Back to center, both hands down to the ground. Inhale, elongate the spine, even if you need to bend the knees a bit. Then exhale, bring the hands to the hips. And inhale, come all the way up and step it to the front. Woohoo, shake it away. I'm going to take pyramid, Parshvattanasana, either holding the elbows or take the reverse namaste behind the back. Who are you saying hi to that you can't see? Hello. Take the right foot back behind you, the hips to the front. It's okay to be silly. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, forward fold. The gaze a bit forward. Really focus on the breath and the present moment. And know, figuring out if you need a pedicure right now is not the present moment. Just listen to your breath. Stay present. See without labeling. Inhale, come back up. You're going to balance, so bring the right knee forward in the air. Weepy. If you fall, you just lift it up again. Take the left hand to the right knee, the right arm behind you, and maybe look back. Back to the front, hands to the heart, and release. We'll retake for the second side, the hands behind the back. Yeah, I can do it exaggerated, a little funny today. Left foot back. I saw that smile coming, Kasia. There you go. Are you smiling? Hips to the front, I want you all to comment honestly how often you were smiling as we did this practice. Forward fold. Breathing. Every breath is like a little wonder tickling fairy inside of your heart. Every exhale is a release of thoughts, past patterns that don't serve you. Hey, you can make fun of me, I made a little mistake. Inhale, come up. And step it forward. And right hand, left knee. Left hand back behind you. Very optional, take the gaze back. Back to center. Release. Shake it away, it's all over. Good job, everybody. Take the feet apart. And we're gonna lower down. Before a squat, we're just gonna lower down to knee height. So either bend the knees and start to lower, or maybe do it with the heels up if you want a little extra work. Heels high up. And then stay here for a moment and have a cup of green tea. Come on, you guys, have a cup of green tea. Come on. Oh, here, have some. It's delicious, isn't it? Good, lower down to a squat. Nice, take a moment here. Squatting is fantastic. Lower your hips down, feet together, knees to the side for the Baddha Konasana. And you know, it's really bound angle pose, but today we'll call it butterfly, because that's what kids call it, and you can do gentle butterfly. And then, after you've been flying for a bit, release the knees, reach the chest forward and lower down. Nice. Inhale, come up. Let's just do one Navasana for the fun of it. Boat pose, or like I like to call it, chilling out on a hammock. You can have the knees bent. Try to look up for a second and reach for the grapes that are coming from the sky. How delicious are these, huh? Have a couple. Come on, you guys. Try and do it. Do it with both hands. One hand and another hand. Or you can do, I guess, rope climbing like Kasia is doing. That's fine too. I'm stuffing myself with grapes. Let me know if they were red or green. What do you think? Okay, hug the knees into the chest. Oof. It's fun. Sometimes you play and you actually get stronger by playing. We're going to go and meet in downward dog. Walk there, take vinyasa. If you want to take a crow pose on the way back, just an option to play. Your choice, one way or another, will meet in downward facing dog. When you're ready, shoot back, walk back. Inhale, happiness. Exhale, down dog. Good. Coming forward to planky. Lower down to the belly. I don't know, I like swimming, so we're going to try and swim for a moment. Lift the chest, lift the legs. And you can stay here. This may be enough for some of us. If you can, arms up. And if you can, we live here by the beautiful Lake Atitlan, so we get to swim plenty with volcanoes in the background. It's lovely. There's no sharks, nothing, just pure, beautiful water. Sometimes a bit chilly, but nothing compared to what you're probably used to. And hold forward, Shubha. 3, 2, 1. Find somebody, give them a high five. And rest, go to sleep. Wow. There we go, we'll continue. We're gonna come up and do a little stretch for our quaddies. So forearm parallel to the front of the mat. Bend the right knee. Reach back for the right foot and start bringing it forward. And just gentle stretching here. Try to bring both shoulders facing the front. Kasia is showing you if it's too easy, and really this is rare, if your heel reaches close to the ground. And then when you lift up, it just intensifies a bit. Last few breaths. Can you smile with your eyes? And let's switch sides. Release. Right forearm parallel to the front of the mat, right elbow underneath right shoulder. Bend the left knee. Warming it up a bit. Gentle. If you have any knee issues, it's good to actually press the foot up as if away from where you're trying to stretch, and then let the hand win as it takes it down. And most of us will stay here if it's flexible and open enough. Lift up. It's interesting that it's possible to have nice Ujjayi breath while smiling. You can do both. This is the multitasking that we actually accept. Otherwise, I advise not to multitask too much. Release down, right into bow pose. Come on, let's lift it up and fly. Yay! You can even go a little forward and back if it doesn't feel, if it feels okay. Forget what it doesn't feel. Yippee! Our own playground with our body. Lift and relax down. Boom. Okay, you deserve a child's pose. So lift up, take the knees wide, press back for a child's pose. And I like to place the forehead down to the ground, if it reaches, if not on the hands or fists, to help us feel grounded. Many times it's the stories in our heads in plural, because most of us have a few minds, a few voices that create stories about what's going on, what's right, what's wrong, and take us away from the present moment. And we can come back and focus on one little thing that's good. Maybe just the fact that you're breathing, even if the body hurts or something else hurts. If you can focus on the sound of the breath or the wind, or if there's sun or whatever it is, maybe you have shelter. Find the goodness to feel the gratitude which leads to happiness, which leads to joyfulness. Slowly begin to lift up. Bring the hands forward in front of you. We're going to meet in plank. We'll just be a bit playful. So we're going to do little jumps. Watch out if there's a block next to you. And we're going to go and hop side and back, side and back, side and back. Like little kids. Happiness, happiness, happiness. Hee-ha, woo-ha, yippity-yoo-ya, yippity-ya. Back to plank. Okay, cool. Now, one more. We're just going to go side to side and side to side. Just a few more times. Side to side and side to side. Breathing, smiling, breathing, smiling. Back to center. Good job. Come down to your knees. Come forward. We're going to do the half camel. By the way, we have a nice video that explains all the options in case you've never done this before. But let's come up. We're going to go right away into practice. So we're going to take the right arm up, left hand either on the hip or to the heel, maybe toes tucked under, maybe not. And stretch, hips forward, especially the right side. Right hand towards the left, breathing. Opening the heart space, a sure way to find happiness. Back up, shake it if you need to, and then we'll do the second side. Here we go again, hand can stay at the hip or ankle, left arm up. Again, left hip moves forward, left hand a bit towards the right. Keep lifting the chest and breathing. Lift up. Just take a quickie. Forget child's pose. We'll try this one. So we're going for rabbit, or they call it hare pose. And you just kind of bring the head down, hands to the heels, and just round for a second. And this will create a moment of release for the back. And it's kind of a funny pose too. And then one more. This time camel with both hands back. So again, you can keep them on the hips, toes tucked under or not, whatever works for you. Lift the chest, inhale, and exhale. Go back. Delicious. Inhale, come up. And we're just going to go right away into chaturanga, or just go to child's pose or a downward dog. So I say take a vinyasa, stay for a moment in upward dog if you're taking the vinyasa, one little more back bend, and meeting in downward dog. Okay, how can we play happiness without working on jump throughs? So I'm not going to do my jump through. I'm going to try and jump 2 or 3 times to the front and come to sit. So go ahead, make it a little, what's your playfulness and happy skipping to sit? Skip. Boom, boom. And then come to sit. Come along, you can do that. Chippy chupa chupa, chipa chupa chupa. Yappa, you got it. Okay, let's twist a little bit, because honestly, life is pretty twisted. But the problem is not that life is twisted, is that we take things a bit too seriously. Marichyasana C, left leg straight, right knee bent, and twisting to the right, accepting the twistedness of reality, the unfairness of how things happen, but recognizing that nobody in the world usually has everything perfect. It's just that some people know how to take what happens to them in the right way. I've seen very happy poor people and very miserable rich people. Money is definitely not the factor. Center, and we'll switch sides. I've seen also people that can do fancy poses miserable, and people that can barely bend forward happy. Remember to breathe and smile. We'll come back to center. Shake it away. Slowly opening the legs, wide, 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 wide. Well, not too wide, just reasonably wide. And then coming forward. Upavishta Yami Konasana. No, it's not what it's really called, but why not consider all those little sensations we feel as we stretch as deliciousness, as extra spice, or as that little bit of what we do here at the Doron Yoga and Zen Center. We add sometimes some hint of chili into our hot chocolate. Oof, a little spicy, but so delicious. Ready? We're going to walk over to the right. Make your way there, and just a little fold here. If you can, over time, left hand goes closer to the right foot. And back to center. A little walk, and over to the other side. Maintain the breath. Maintain the smile. Slowly back to center. Come on up, bring the knees in, shake it away. Last forward fold. Let's take both legs forward in front of you. Paschimottanasana. Lengthen. You can create a bit of space between your sitting bones, and then slowly forward fold. If it's too much, bend the knees. Remember, no crying in this class. This has to be a happiness class. So reach forward and again, rejoice. You're actually practicing, you're doing this. You could have given up a long time ago. You're still here with us. Hallelujah. If you want, sometimes you should say, wow, this is amazing, I'm still practicing. Little hug. Good job. Right? Sometimes we forget to congratulate ourselves for the good stuff. This is not to be arrogant or to try and have too much pride, but rather just to share a moment of love. Slowly coming up. Beautiful. Let's lower down to the ground. Slow and steady. Cool. Take the legs up to the sky. Just stay here for a moment. You can take out the arms to the side, up or down, the palms, whatever you like. Take them wide apart for a moment. Back up to center. Bend the knees. Take hold of whatever you can. If you can, the sides of the feet. If not, anywhere along the legs. A little bit rolling from side to side. And then the best part of it all, laugh out loud. Slowly back to center. Bring the knees to the chest. Give yourself a big hug. Close your eyes and love yourself. Here you go. Really hug yourself like your mama did. Sorry. If your mama ditched you when you were a kid, love yourself like a different mama. Like the mama you wish you had. Maybe it is the mama you actually had. Maybe not. Doesn't matter. Just feel the love. Cool. And then ready? True happiness. From this place of lovely happiness, just surrender down into your Savasana. Close your eyes. A residue of a smile is totally reasonable and legit. Let yourself go completely. Just allow yourself to be like a balloon flying up into sky. A red balloon maybe, but if you prefer a blue one, that's okay too. Just keep flying and flying. You can stay a little while longer, or if you want to close with us, take a deep breath in and open your mouth, a big exhale out. Good. Stretch your feet, maybe stretch the arms over the head. And then bend the knees and roll onto your right side. And slowly making your way up to sit. Any comfortable position that works for you. Just sit, close your eyes for a moment. If you're still laying down, that's fine. Set an intention, right? Hopefully you feel a bit better now. Just sometimes even moving, stretching, stepping away from any cause of distraction and being in a place of really just smiling. That's it. Can change our whole entire energy. So be here with a hint of a smile still on your face. And set that intention right now to really keep on smiling, to be the one that sees the other people that are a bit down and lifting them up with your smile, with your sparkling eyes. Maybe all you do is you send them this video and tell them, hey, try this out. Hands to the heart. Really let us know how it worked for you. If you can, share with us a joke in the comments below. Make us smile even more. We love you, and we hope to see you very soon. Thank you. Namaste.